Hey there, it is Thursday, February 29th, a day that only comes around once every 4 years. So if you're on a salary and you work today, that means you work for free. The time is 4:55 p.m. and the temperature here in downtown Toronto is around -4 degrees Celsius. And there's a 504B King streetcar heading eastbound. I'll be heading all the way up to Broadview Station, and I'll eventually be making my way up to Broadview Station. This is the intersection of King and Yonge, and that's a look west into the financial district.
You said no.
And there are a couple of cars, or at least one car, blocking the intersection. That's a very common occurrence these days in the city. They call it blocking the box. Anywho, for this one, I'm going to take a walk across the entire length of King Street East, which runs between Yonge Street just behind me to around River Street to the east. There's a Toyota getting in the way of a streetcar. I wonder if they're going to get honked at. Hello?
Are you a YouTuber by any chance?
I'm a YouTuber, yeah. Johnny?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Strive.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
My husband and I watch your YouTube channel.
Oh, wow. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I just saw you pass by. I'm like, oh.
You're not in the frame. Do you want to be in a video?
I think I'm okay.
Okay. I'll ask. I'm just recording right now. But, yeah, tell your husband I said hi. There's a fare inspector boarding a 508 Lakeshore streetcar via King. So this one will take us across the east side of downtown.
What language do you speak? Do you speak English? No, you don't. You're not from around here, are you?
That's
That's all you know how to say.
Well, not racist at all.
it's a very interesting conversation. I think someone might have said it better than I could. And on the right, we have the King Edward Hotel. That guy is still going on. I mean, criticize someone's driving and parking all you want, but to take shots at them personally, it's kind of abhorrent. And the King Eddie here on the right opened back in 1903. Named after King Edward. There's a heritage plaque in French. It's currently run by Omni Hotels, but it's had a number of different operators over the years, including Sheridan at one point. And in 1964, it's where the Beatles stayed when they came to town and played Maple Leaf Gardens, and that caused quite a commotion. And quite notably, I think in 2016, I stayed there. There's the new headquarters of Google. Well, Google Canada, they used to be located on Adelaide Street over in the financial district. We're actually in the St. Lawrence Market, or the St. Lawrence neighborhood. I'm using a camera I don't normally use, and it is behaving a little differently. So I'm a little distracted. This is Church Street coming up. So the St. Lawrence neighborhood runs between Yonge and Parliament Street. There's the St. James Cathedral. And that's the church where Church Street gets its name from. And it was built on the site of an original church that burnt down in the Great Fire of 1849. In fact, much of this area burnt down during that fire. This is kind of where the old financial district used to be back then. This would have been the heart of downtown. I think I'm going to have to update this camera software. There's St. James Park. Normally, when I walk along this stretch, I'm on that side of the street just to go through the park. And the St. Lawrence Hall is coming up on the right. Built in 1851. And it currently is home to a banquet hall that hosts concerts, weddings, and that type of thing. And on the note of the Great Fire, the King Edward Hotel I walked by earlier was advertised as being fireproof when it opened. There's the new St. Lawrence Market North building, and the St. Lawrence Market just on the other side of Front Street there. And this is a part of town known for having high-end furniture shops. Some more brain dead Toronto drivers.
Yeah, or we can make up.
There's traffic constables right there. People are not supposed to be entering the intersection until they can clear it.
What a nice E-tread.
Looks like those guys were asleep on the job. This is George Street. There's George Brown College. And I quite like the view looking west of here at the financial district off in the distance. There's the Petit Déjeuner. It's another popular spot. I was having a brain fart there. Trying to think of what type of cuisine it is, but I'm pretty sure they serve Belgian food. Belgian food? The Chef's House. For lunch Monday to Friday. I wonder if that is part of the George Brown Culinary School. There's an old school diner, the Patrician Grill. See more glare than anything looking in there. Order a pizza from that vending machine. There's a place I like to make fun of, Design Within Reach, where everything is very expensive. It's one of those high-end furniture shops. And there's an EQ3 right next to it. And that was Sherbourne Street. And they still haven't started construction on the condo going up over there that saw the demise of one of my favorite bars. There's the corpse of Betty's. Originally called the Betty Ford Clinic. There's a look at the Chesterfield shop. And it looks like that South Street Burger is gone. I think that entire building will be redeveloped.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Sorry to...
Yeah.
I wanted just to thank you because my husband and I, we followed you since 2019, and when we came here...
Do you want to be on camera? Or
Huh?
is it okay to put you on camera?
Okay.
Okay.
It's just because we wanted to thank you, both of us.
Oh.
I'm so, like, he's calling now.
Okay.
And when we came to Toronto as a newcomers, your video helped us a lot to know like Toronto before coming. Then thank you so much.
Well, nice to meet you. Tell him I said hi.
He's a photographer too. We
Sure.
are doing a gallery if you can.
You want to take a picture or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I just he will be happy. Oh, sorry.
All right. Tell him I said hi.
See you.
All right. Take care.
Water breaking is the most obvious sign.
Well, that's 2 on this walk.
Remember. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take my lunch. Okay, 5:15.
Both very friendly people.
That's what you love to hear about the CEO.
And then the building on the right is the headquarters of the Globe and Mail national newspaper, which used to be over on Front Street West. And just south of here used to be the headquarters of the Toronto Sun, but they've moved up to Bloor Street East. And this is Berkeley. Let's go get some more fancy furniture. For the Corktown, Ontario Line subway stop. Will appear at some point in the very distant future. And I'll look back west. Whenever I have someone walking pretty much right on the heels of my feet, I often slow down and just let them go by. And this is Parliament Street. A lot of the buildings you see along King Street here date back to the 1800s. That one, 1860 on the right.
That's a whole bar right there.
And the oldest still operating church in the city is on the right.
Oh, that was actually Abby's bus. I didn't know that.
This is the Little Trinity Rectory dating back to 1854. There's the church itself. Take what you need, give what you have.
Are you cool?
And that church dates back to 1842. There's another fancy furniture shop. That was Sackville Street. And that resumes on the other side of where Richmond and Adelaide Street cut through, and that heads up through the Cabbagetown neighborhood. There's Gusto 501, an Italian spot I've been meaning to try. As we cross underneath Adelaide and Richmond, one-way streets in the opposite direction. These murals went in as part of a public art project back in 2014. If you are taking the streetcar on King Street, you have to pay careful attention to the signage. That one is going all the way to Dundas West Station. But when it was heading east, it would have short-turned here and made a right onto Sumac, which would have became Cherry Street, and then turned around at the Cherry Loop, right in front of the Distillery District. Case in point, that streetcar will be short turning at Bathurst Street. There's another 508 Lakeshore. That one is going all the way to Long Branch. That is the end of the line to the west, pretty much at the border of the city of Mississauga. This was actually one of the first streets planned out in the city of Toronto, which was then known as York. And it dates back to 1790, I think actually 1793. North Medical Spa.
David?
We're almost at the end of King Street. This is River Street coming up. And just south of here is a place known as Underpass Park. Well, I see a streetcar heading westbound. I said I was going to walk all the way along King Street. That's a little cold. I'm going to see if this is a streetcar I want. I'll take that to Broadview Station. No, that streetcar is turning south. I'm gonna keep heading in this direction. I got duped. All right, we might as well finish the entire length of the street as we hit the Queen Street Viaduct, which dates back to 1911. This is where King and Queen Street merge. And the viaduct heads over the Don River, which is the eastern boundary of downtown.
We got a lot of bars.
So we did it. All 2 kilometers or so of King Street East. I'm pretty sure I can get to the stop, the next stop before the next streetcar comes. And this will carry us over into the Riverside district, which is part of the South of Riverdale neighborhood. There's the Don River. That's a 501 Queen bus. I don't want that one. Don Valley Parkway, affectionately called the Don Valley parking lot by some. It's moving pretty good, but there is a sea of brake lights heading northbound on it. And this is where I will catch a 504 heading to Broadview Station. That will definitely get stuck in traffic for a while. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed this walk starting at King Station, making my way east along King Street East. Here comes a streetcar. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support what I do on YouTube. There's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. And it looks like that is actually a 501 Queen Street car. I didn't even know I flipped the camera around. That is not the one I want. That one is going to Neville Park. Flip back around, camera. I'm going to wrap this up, put on some gloves, something I should have done a while ago, and wait for my streetcar. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.